There we go. Surprisingly early stream because I have other stuff to do later tonight. And yeah, let's finish this. I'm gonna be probably pretty busy in the coming times. And so I feel like finishing this now is probably the best idea for me. And so I'm doing it. And surprisingly early at that. Let's go. We were done with this dude exploding himself. And then somehow he died from this explosion, even though he was inside the box and far from being close to it. But yeah. So apparently he's dead now, and we're going on to chapter 3. The Ascent. The Strange Practices of a Secretive Society. A bush with some dude in there. An eye and a hand. Good to know. He's got David. Is that David Goran? The gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapon. WK, the same dude that ambushed the Edmund previously. Again, Ash Blair Tobacco. To David Goran for reliable service from Edmund. A loaded pistol, rope, his coat, and a dagger. Anything... Oh yeah, this is a different one. This is the hats, a clean new coat, oops, pistol, a sword. Another hat here. But David Goran is somewhere in there. Goran. Yes, I'm guessing you're supposed to notice that it's moving. Ooh. It's footprints. There is one set of footprint. It's hard to tell the direction. This one is clearly leaving because of the separate traces here. This one is definitely coming. And they're dragging something or someone. So maybe these two came here, dragged him in the bush. And then this guy left through here and the other left through here, which is kind of weird. But go in there. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. The Dark Hand Proud Beasts and the Water Snakes. So Dark Hands is the dude that's in there. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, Steward, and Initiate. So he's a Dark Hand Initiate, the other dude. Masters. I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I with a few brave... Yeah, that's Walter Keane. Yeah. I with a few brave companions fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. That's the previous mission. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, an assassin warrior, David Goran, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. It was sent by the blast, for sure. I remember the last panel. I'm forced to go into hiding. Into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. And that was the first one, right? Yeah. October 20th. How long? This is January 5th. Holy shit, that's a while. October 20th. Masters, I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills, I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the order. I would vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trials. Walter Keane. Okay. January 16th of the next year. Illuminated Masters. I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that, on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Jeffrey Sinclair. Alright, there's 2 other areas to go through. Let's go up. There's this guy. Dead. Not breathing. And the ruby ring. 2 cups. They contain some wine, but are almost empty. This weird key that would have been attached somewhere, maybe? The griffin has spoken. The griffin has spoken. A silver tankard with some red wine in it. Let us await the results from the chamber below. Has a ceremonial sword. And the red ring. So the ring is a mark of the society, I guess, or the brotherhood. The griffin has spoken. Scepter. Spoken. The griffin has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance, most likely poison. Done when an accuser has challenged a defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first, accuser chooses remaining, both partake in wine cups. This guy's alive, and this guy's dead. The Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and... Wait, this one is nothing else, okay. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the hall. The Grim Reaper, the never-ending teacher, and the feeder of mouth. Ritual of Conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the hall. The never-tiring teacher, the keeper of treasures, and the mirror of soul. Ritual of Dispute and Discord. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by a water snake master. Required decoration of the hall. The keeper of treasures, the never-tiring teacher, and the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is in there, and he is being decorated. Ritual of Discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. The scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Required decorations of the hall. The speaker to the blind. The Grim Reaper and the Keeper of Treasures. So the Grim Reaper is decorated. And here it's a key and a book. So I'm guessing... So it's definitely not the Ritual of Conflict. We go back down. So they wear masks appropriate to their house. Dark Hands, Proud Beasts, and Water Snakes bear different masks. Yeah. And they wear robes appropriate to their ranks. Master, Steward, or Initiate. We have the 3 masks here. Okay. So Squabble is only Initiates as Defender and Accuser. I'm not too sure what the never... Let me go down first then. Let's see what else as I have as info here. I have signaled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Inception. You must enter the tests of 1, 2, 3, 4, administered by Proud Beast Steward. Evaluation. You must enter the tests of 1, 2, 3, 4. Administered by Dark Hand Steward or Master. Transition. You must enter the test of by Water Snake and any Master. Prepare to receive what you have earned. February 10th. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14 and fulfill your role in the Rites of the Brotherhood, Council of Masters. And I in this. So I'm guessing these represent the trials. So this seems to be the trial of the snail. As first, which would be either Inception or... I'm guessing it's Admission, though. Second would be Time, Water, and the Star. Water and Star. First is definitely Snail, but then the second one, is it Heat or Time? And then the last one, is it Tree or Star? I'm guessing this is a challenge of the tree. Because he has to stay standing there like a tree. And this could be heat, depending on what that is. Yeah, because he has like a cloak here in the summer. And then shedding his cloak in the winter would be kind of like a tree shedding its leaves in the winter. Would be ensured by a Proud Beast Steward. So this guy would be a Proud Beast Steward. So red like this would be a Proud Beast. And a Steward would be the green ones. Where's Steward? There. Kind of guessing here, but then the other one would be any Master. Alright. I'm guessing this guy is Lazarus Hurst. This guy would be Lazarus Hearst. That is trying to prove, and this guy here is a Proud Beast Steward. It's the Ritual of Inception. Yes. So I am correct. I figured that the paintings, it was definitely Ritual of Inception, from a Proud Beast Steward because of the scroll to Lazarus Hearst because of simply the situation. This guy is doing his stuff while the actual trial thingies is happening upstairs. So we know this is Proud Beast and this is Steward. So let us go back upstairs. Means these two are different families, but they're both stewards. So here we have a steward and another steward because of the robes. And the purple robes are something and the white one's something else. Here, Squabble is only initiate, so it cannot be this. Conflict would be someone that deeply hates. And it would require the Grim Reaper having something, so it is definitely not this one because it would require not the Grim Reaper having something. Here, the Grim Reaper does have something. It's either Dispute or Discord. So the Keeper of Treasures, the Never-Tiring Teacher, and the Grim Reaper. I'm guessing it's this one because the Keeper of Treasures is the key, the Never-Tiring Teacher would be the book, and then the Grim Reaper is actually just a Grim Reaper. So it's a Ritual of Dispute that's happening here. So the Scepter is born by a Water Snake Master. So this is the Water Snake Master. So this mask is for water snakes. Let me just do this here. This guy would be... let me just finish the robes. This would be robe for masters. This would be then initiate and dark hand. I'm correct? This guy then, water snake, dark hand steward, dark hand initiate, water snake, and here are masters. Proud Beast. What? Proud Beast is correct. Master is correct. Water snake master. Water snake steward. Dark hand steward. Initiate. Am I wrong in the Ritual of Dispute? I'm definitely not wrong that he's a water snake master. Because I'd be wrong here. Any dark hand would be incorrect. Incorrect. Would be incorrect too. So this must be correct. This is correctly the Ritual of Dispute. Am I incorrect? Maybe I have to actually put names onto the people here. Yeah, probably that's why. So this is the Water Snake Master that has from the Ritual of Dispute. This guy's also a Water Snake, but he's an initiate. Because this is all correct here. Must be. Master and then stewards. Give me this. This is another Water Snake. Proud Beast. Dark Hand. I'm guessing it's actually because I can get the names of someone here. Sir Jeffrey Sinclair. Member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measure to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives their appropriate trial, join our ranks. You are summoned to join on March 14th, Council of Masters. Oh, so this is a symbol. So he's now this thingy, initiate, which is a proud beast, which would then tell me... Huh. He'd be a proud beast initiate. But none of these are proud beasts. The last question is who's outside? He's a dark hand dude. And this is still somehow incorrect. But how? The positions are not incorrect. The ritual is very likely to be correct. Yeah. I'm pretty confident the ritual is correct. It is the ritual of dispute. Keeper of treasures, the never tiring teacher, and the Grim Reaper. The scepter thus is borne by a water snake master, which is how I got this. And the scepter here is borne by a water snake master. This is a proud beast master. And this guy is a water snake steward, initiate. This is correct. I'm guessing really it's the names that are incorrect. So this guy is not a Dark Hand steward, I'm guessing. Or actually, this guy is not a Dark Hand initiate. It is someone that comes from outside because this guy is a Dark Hand initiate. And this guy was then taken over. So Walter Keane. Target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. So David Gorin was talking with Walter Keane. And I'm guessing because David was not a member of the Brotherhood, he took this guy's identity. A Dark Hand initiate. Because this is Walter Keane's stuff, and this is David's stuff. So this guy is actually simply a Dark Hand initiate. And this guy is not a Dark Hand initiate, it is actually David Gorin. Yes. He took his spot and is there underneath the robes, but it's not him. And that was all correct. It's just this was not actually completely accurate because he's not a Dark Hand initiate. Alright, so someone was challenged. Okay, so actually Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. Because that's what's happening here. I mean, dispute. He, along with David Gorin, ambushed Dark Hand initiate, which I do not know the name of yet. David Gorin, posing as Dark Hand initiate. If I go back inside... Anything that I can touch that I did not see here? Simply have the rings. He has nothing. Cups, some contain some wine but are almost empty. Alright. This I did do. Yep. Yep. Okay, so there's nothing more in this room. Yeah. I do not have this blue one. Would be somehow signaling. Because I'm pretty sure he signaled somehow which one had no poison. They're all identical. What word am I missing? I am missing a single word too. Nothing here. Nothing here. He's getting another ruby ring, yeah. Ah, it's signaled. That's the word I was looking for. Then if I go back to thinking. Yeah. Signaled to Walter Keane. With a... I'm guessing the tankard. Which cup had no poison? Then Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Walter Keane passed the dispute ritual to become... Oh, no. Not Walter Keane. Lazarus Hearst passed the Inception ritual to become a... I think it was Proud Beast Initiate. There you go. Yeah. Not bad. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute, he could indicate to Walter which cup has been poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose a safe cup and his opponent drank the poison and died. There you go. So somehow Walter is conspiring with David Gorin, which was previously the dude with Edmund, which is kinda weird to me. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse, the ascent. Okay, this dude, what an honor to experience such an historical event. This dude has a ruby ring. And it's most likely David, right? No. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. June 23rd, 1791. Lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time noon. Present Angus MacBain, Alistair Nock, James Turner, Walter Keane, and Lazarus Hurst. In charge of notes, Nicholas Maker, the same attorney from the beginning. Dear Watersnake Brother Maker, wow. As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not access work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master JT. James Turner. This is Maker here. Nicholas Maker. A dead dude here. Some kind of object here that's broken. Water Snake Master. Lately I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that, when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being pushed. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Proud Beastmaster. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humors. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party in Kensington Palace. Darkhand Master is JT. Which is not the Proud Beastmaster. Okay. Rules. The Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. In 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. That is kinda stupid. 1756. Lord Pletsley performed a seance to talking to spirits. Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 64, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Wow, MacBain's a fucking madlad, he just did it again too. 1771, Proud Beastmaster White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. MacBain hypnotized the same man as well. Holy shit, man, MacBain. But he did not try flying. And he's here, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So the masks fell off, so it worked. Alright, this dude says this. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. Golden snuff box with opium. Wow. Oh. So this is actually the idol. And this is increase something, but I don't remember. Dear Master MacBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offended me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyph. When he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane, it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Darkhand Stewart. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many changes. This is Edmund's stuff. Alright, after this input, aim at the sky, press lever to maximum position, and hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore, do this. Main challenge is not ensuring my balance. My balance when holding on to the idol. Practice is paramount. So he's pushing air or what? Probably he's pushing air. Safety notice. When pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, idol will perform the intended action on target can see. If its eye is red, it's ready for increase input. If the eye is blue, you can only perform decrease input. Pretty sure he's decreasing air. The seal. Alright. Door is locked from the inside, and this dude jumped off, probably. Ah. So, this might be McBain. If I go back to the history, Angus McBain might be this guy. This is definitely the Water Snake Master. Dear Master McBain. I'm going to receive it alongside me. So this guy received a letter saying it's not simple to receive a seat alongside me at the court of directors of the Seven Seas Company. It's dark and soon, whatever. So JT is the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company. Having trouble knowing who's who. This guy is the new Griffin Reborn, and he used this to actually do it. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. Alistair Koch. Trapdoor connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse, not locked. Nothing in there, right? No. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I am missing here. Bunch of tracks. Oars. The fuck? He's kneeling there with his shoes, I guess. To try and guess who went there. The pointy shoes went there. And came back. But this dude with the round shoes went only. So this dude came and went to get the scepter. And I'm guessing because of the mark here, it's most likely this guy, the new Griffin Master, that jumped. He jumped from the tower and landed safely from here. And this guy tried replicating his miracle. And I would guess from the history that this guy is Angus McBain. Both his legs are broken. Arm is broken too, and then the scepter is slightly broken. And it's locked from the inside. Alright. So I'm guessing... Okay, who had the magical relic in their hand chronologically? This is gonna be the harder part first. Who's who? Alright. This letter here. He has a magical artifact. Okay, yeah. Alright. So I'm guessing Lazarus is the one who just made this based on this letter. So here it is most likely Lazarus. Lazarus Hurst. This is Nicholas Maker. I'm guessing from the letter in here, Angus McBain is the one that's trying to replicate this. So Lazarus Hurst did the miracle. Then Angus McBain tried replicating and proving it was not a miracle. And then this guy came back with the scepter. Darkhand Steward. This guy is probably Darkhand Steward, being the only steward in there. So this is a letter he sent to McBain to try and trick him into doing this, which is the blackmailing part. James Turner. Okay, so James Turner is actually a master. Yeah. Because Darkhand Master James Turner, so it's actually none of these guys. And this guy, Angus, yeah, this is Angus. So let me just put this here, Angus McBain. This is a Darkhand Steward, the other two are masters. One of these two is James Turner. Lazarus Hurst is here. He was a Proud Beast Initiate. Angus McBain is there, the Water Snake Master. So I'm missing Alistair Koch and James Turner. I'm guessing Walter Keane is... I'm not guessing, I'm pretty sure Walter Keane is this guy because he's the only one not a master. If I remember here... There's Proud Beast Master. Then there's... Proud Beast, Water Snake is here. And Dark Hand is JT. Yeah, this is Walter Keane because of his hat stuff. And he's the Dark Hand Steward. So I'm pretty sure this is Walter Keane. And he has this. Oops, Walter Keane. Yeah, this is correct. So I'm correct on Walter Keane. Now the real question is who's James Turner and who's Alistair Koch? I'm missing also a word somewhere, so I'm gonna turn this on. Curse, yeah. Okay, so lately I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Sorry, destroy this with your magic. Desist immediately. Do not toy the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages, I've learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons. Proud Beast Master. Hmm. How do I know which one is the Proud Beastmaster? Hmm. 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 I'm kind of confused as to how to actually know which one's which. Trying to go by the letters. Proud Beast said, "Stop disturbing me, I'm a general." And the other one, JT, is the Court of Directors at the Seven Seas Company. Oh, this could. Oh, yeah, this is the Seven Seas Company. You can see the seven in the water. So this guy is actually James Turner. That's how you know this. Who's who. Because the seal is actually the Seven Seas Company seal. And this is Alistair Koch. There you go. Now, this letter. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact Chief Inspector about my past greatly offend me greatly. So, it is McBain that tried and blackmail Walter Keane to find out how Lazarus would be doing the miracle of, where is it? Flying. Because they jumped off the tower. Hmm. So, yeah, Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying. Where is it? Ah, it's probably, yeah, here. And become Griffin Reborn. Sounds like almost like a fusion or something. And I become Griffin Reborn using Idol. I activate the Idol. Angus McBain jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound. There you go. When Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death because he did not charge it with enough air. There we go. Alright, interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. This dude is dead. A huge vertical wound on his forehead. A clean small sword. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. Okay. And then, dear friend, the elections are over. So let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister's situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Wait. Do I not get to click his anything here? Not really. Full glass of sherry and an almost empty glass of sherry. Now let me take a moment to get something to drink. Alrightios. Speaking too much in there. Psychoactive plants. Drug the symptoms. Spotty onion. Illusion of unity with the universe. Increased appetite. Hiccups. Black puppy. Sleepiness. Whites of eyes and get a pink tint. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. Lemurian lichen or lichen. Hyperconcentration on the one thing. Loss of perception over time. Rapid blinking. Red berry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, aggression. Alright. Ha! Small, clean sword, a clean doctor's scalpel, and the ruby ring again. Leopold, your plan to frame 2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. This is such a mess. However, oh, he's definitely on drugs. However, we will clean the blood out of the rug. This guy also, so... Sleepiness. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Clean short sword. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus. I find it weird that I cannot click James Turner anyway. And some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, James Turner. This is James. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too, James Turner. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Who has a non-clean sword? No one. Oh lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Library, salon, flower beds, fountain, chess house, tea house, croquet field. Le salon. Yeah. This dude's on fucking drugs, man. James preposterous. Yes. Okay. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Arquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relation with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. This dude's just kind of stupid. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. Spicy smelling ornamental box. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. Dear Prince, I'm a great aficionado of Lemurian culture, to invite a member of the Two clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our own political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence, James Turner. And then the brown stone slate seal. Wow. A clean wire club. This box. Alright. A boomerang is what actually did him in. Actually does have a missing button. which is in his hand. Host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye-patched gentleman. Okay. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. Well, that's probably him. Thank you. That's an easy... This one's up 2. He's a prince. The boomerang is the murder weapon. For sure. Yes. Testimonies. Believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate when I ask you to follow me. Leopold, Gideon, Ergin, James, Alistair, Podrick, and Billiam. Alright. Leopold claims that 1 had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, he saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler. So, they had the glass of sherry with James. They've been drugged because of their red eyes and they're sleepy. Woke up the butler. Entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. That's Leopold here with the eye patch. This fellow over here is James. James Turner. Okay, these are the locations. Just make sure this is the prince. Yeah. Doctor. Augustus. I'm guessing this guy is Augustus, yeah? Yeah, maybe. This is a fucking gardener. Huh. Oh, there's these boxes. The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Anything to actually click on this? No. Maybe it's gonna be useful. Oh, yeah. Ah, because this guy has one. That's what he stole. He stole one of them here. It has nothing to do with the murder. He stole the seal. As you see here, it's written the seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. But he's missing one, which this guy took back because it's his. He stole back the seal that is probably his. Gideon claims that he played croquet with Ergin in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house, saw Alistair Koch lecture the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Ergin, slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenge with our language. Claims that everything Master Bell says is absolutely correct. So Ergin is most likely this dude. But it might just be this guy. James Turner here. Yeah, actually, I know his family name. I just don't have it anywhere. He drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning, so it's most likely Leopold Blanchard here. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler, ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. Note, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Wait, did Gideon not say something else? Wait, and Bell is probably another last name. Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking of the beauty of the chess house. Leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Alistair left and came back. Okay. Alistair claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and indicated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. So he did not mention that he left. Turner is here, James Turner. Podrick claims that he served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoiled sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library, take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fighting to his weak heart. Is actually lying. He drank the sherry and that's why he got fucked. Was woken by Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm and saw the deceased in the salon. Alright. And Billiam planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Sorry. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. Jesus Christ. My voice. My voice is leaving me. Alright. In the afternoon moved to the rosebush. From there he saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain and arrive at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. So I'm guessing... I'm not really guessing. So it's Podrick Hill, the butler. Here. And... Spade... Billiam Spade. Alright, so I'm missing the dead guy that does not have a first name in there because he's dead, but it's Augustus, I'm pretty confident. Yeah. So here, Ergin is most likely this guy, the 2. Master Bell is someone that is not dead for sure. I'm missing Gideon and Alistair, which are these 2. Oh, it's Alistair Koch. Yeah. Lecture the butler. Master Turner come to the chess house. What did the butler say about this? Nothing. They play together. Morning practice chess. Yeah, okay. This guy is Alistair, actually. I remember him from last time. Alistair Koch. And then Gideon Bell. Was probably the one with Ergin. Yeah, that's why Ergin is saying, oh yeah, whatever Bell says is correct. I'm just missing the last name of Augustus, which I simply do not have right now, I think. So Alistair Koch lecturing the butler is nowhere in Alistair's testimony. Afternoon, Augustus left the fountain at around noon. Okay. Young gentleman informing her leave. Yeah, that's why probably Gideon Bell is saying everything like this. They went to drink tea, which is correct. Master Turk come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergin was remarking the beauty of the chess house, Lord Alistair leaves the chess house and returns shortly afterwards. And the reason why this dude's not saying... He hopes the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping iPad gentleman because he stole this. Alright. This is the sherry that's spilled over there. Anything else that I'm missing here? I don't think so. The only thing that's left is to actually move around. There's the fountain with the London Gazette, who will be new Prime Minister. New have you in most MPs, but it's clear the two old parties will form a coalition. The New Order party have the most MPs. Yeah. Means either loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine. Wait, Blanchard I already have. Yeah. Will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus first and his party in the opposition. Ooh. Which means Augustus Valentine is his last name and he's dead. There we go, we have all the names in there now. Okay. Thank you for this. So Lazarus Hearst is probably the one who ordered Valentine killed, because he did not want the alliance between Leopold and Valentine, and Koch probably and James Turner facilitated this because Lazarus is the new Griffin. Most likely for now. This is a chess match. Wait, so he said he was winning. What the fuck is this position? That is kinda fucked. How? That's just absolutely impossible. So, first of all, the bishops make no sense. Because both bishops are in the same colors. Yeah. So for both sides, both bishops are in the same colors, which is absolutely impossible. That's nonsensical. It's hard to say which of one is the king and which one is the queen. But this is a weird position to have your king and queen in. And this dude's missing a rook. And basically only took pawns. The one that was playing black, weirdly enough, has this pawn over here, but it's absolutely garbage. It's hard to say whose turn it is to move, but you know, it's easily taken. No real mate threats. This is a nonsensical two rooks facing each other when not like this. Bishop's also targeting this rook. It's kind of a weird position. There's just no way anything like this would arrive. This chess match is basically impossible. Well, it's not impossible. It's just nonsensical. Yeah. So 0 out of 10 for this chess position. It's just impossible. I mean, it's not necessarily impossible. It's possible to lose bishops and then promote them on the same color as the other ones. But for both sides to do this, it's absolutely nonsensical. There's the rose bushes. Oops, not what I wanted to do. The chrysanthemums. This is a cricket. The croquet. There's a tea house. The 2 cups of spicy smelling tea. What else am I missing here? Nothing. Let me just go back here, make sure I didn't miss any words. I didn't. Okay, so this is this one. What about this one? It's still the same? Yeah. So I'm actually missing words. Gideon. Kind of curious which word am I missing. Well, let's try and solve everything then. Okay, so from what I see, the most likely murderer is Alistair Koch that went there. And well, Augustus Valentine is the victim. Boomerang's the murder weapon. The salon is where he was most likely murdered. And the body was found by by Leopold, I'm pretty sure. What did this dude say? Oh, so the host was leaning over the sleeping eye-patch gentleman to probably steal his button to frame him. The other dude did see... Who saw it? I think it's... Yeah, Gideon saw Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Alright. So. It's either Alistair or Leopold that actually murdered him. That is what I'm wondering right now. What I'm thinking is... I mean, I have the plan again, right? Let me just go back to the house plan. Yeah, so what I'm thinking... As he instructed the butler went back to the library and drank and fell asleep because of that. And then Alistair went and murdered... Because I'm pretty sure the butler didn't see shit. Patrick. Yeah. It's hard to say if James Turner or Alistair did the murder? That's my only question right now. What I'm guessing is that because he saw Alistair go and come back, Gideon I'm guessing it's Alistair that killed him. So the body was found by Leopold Blanchard, and he was most likely murdered where he was left, in the salon. As the body was found, let me just go back to this. So as the body was found, Pudrick, the butler, was in the library. The dead dude was in the the young man, General Loyalist, was in the salon finding the body. Where the fuck was the young man? The young man is Gideon Bell. Played croquet, got bored, drink the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to interesting design of chess house. They saw Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. And they saw Alistair leave chess house and return shortly afterwards. I'm pretty sure they were still in the tea house. So Gideon and the prince were in the tea house. The general and the doctor were in the chess house, and the gardener was on the roses. Let me go back here. Flower beds. There you go. That is correct. Early in the morning. Oh yeah, so early in the morning, James Turner invited Am I missing one word? Yes. Let me turn this on then. Okay. Provoke. Stole. Okay. That's the last word I needed. So it's probably drugged. He drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the where the fuck? Okay, so at the end, in the salon where he was found dead, Alistair Koch, the murderer, killed Augustus Valentine, the dead guy, and then planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. Meanwhile, this is this part that I'm confused about. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure it's in the salon. We have Ergen Ptu, Stole. Huh. A Lemurian seal. Hmm. I'm having trouble with this one. In the morning, James Turner drugged the Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Yeah, that makes sense. Meanwhile, in the morning again, in the salon, I'm pretty confident. He did something to Gideon Bell, I'm pretty sure, and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. Not necessarily dealing with a sleeping eye patch gentleman. If I look at the depositions, they played croquet with Erg in the morning. Yeah. There's no more words. I have all of them. What the fuck is the middle one then? um. Yeah. Oh. Then what the fuck is the middle sentence? Does Gideon Bell have something too? Oh. So this guy's been drugged too because of the rapid blinking. Loss of perception of time. So Gideon is actually... he does not know what really happened. Hyper concentration on one thing. So he was also drugged. Some slots are incorrect. Maybe in the field. No. Well, there's the easy way of just going for club. So this one is probably already incorrect. Which means I'm just need to find if someone else... let's just put killed here. Yeah, okay, so drugged. And stole. And if I put killed here, yeah. So there's a single one that's incorrect, and I'm pretty sure it's this one. Flower beds, chess house, library. Maybe it's in the tea house. Yeah, it's in the tea house. The tea house, he drugged him to go back and get this stuff. It's kind of annoying. I wasn't too sure when he had actually drugged him, but it makes sense that he did so in the tea house. That's kind of stupid of me to not understand where it happened. Scroll has been fulfilled. No hints accessed. Brotherhood members Alistair and James, plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James Manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. You have proven that I can trust you. Here is the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. Set it to take heat from this cup of water. I change the symbol and use the idol to give that heat to something else. There is much more that the idol can do, and you stole all that knowledge from Edmund. A new order. The Triumph of Order. So basically, Lazarus was elected or got to this prime minister spot because of the tricks and everything after stealing the idol from basically Walter Keane and basically Edmund too. Not breathing, no apparent wounds. Prince of Dusk. Like night, I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. 2 guards. Poor bugger, I've never seen so much merit removed. Removed in tribunal, some mistakes are very costly. Albion Frank. Banknote. Citizen David Gorin. Enforcer of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. Denied the existence of secret compartment. Loyal service in low ranking position to Order Party plus 10 merit. Damn. The thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about a 4th virtue breach, your beloved brother. Citizen Nicholas Maker. Record keeper of the Order Party. History of infraction and obedience. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday even though it was Wednesday. Oh my god. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Loyal service in low-ranking position to the Order Party plus 10. I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. This tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. What do they even know about true art? It was a weird change in music and ambiance. Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. There's basically killing them all the time, and this armband is quite obvious symbolisms of something else, but it being called the Order Party is very noticeable too. Remember the 2nd virtue, which is probably diligence, if I had to guess. 3rd virtue, which is probably not lust. I'm not too sure. So I have to guess the time that passed too. That is music to my ears, Alistair, but to control your emotions, we as arbiters of order must never violate the 1st virtue. He's pretty rich. Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Danielle has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. James Turner, arbiter of the Order Party, drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic, kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. A loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach a fourth virtue. You know damn well I keep no secrets. Dear Arbiter Koch, I am writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel. Whenever I see this word, I just think of the French pronunciation, which is simply colonel, and it makes no sense to me in my mind that English becomes colonel instead of simply colonel. I know it's actually like a bastardization of colonel in French. Basically became colonel. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Was seen with writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Slapped the sergeant in anger. Listened to marching music in his manner. Loyal service to party. Fanger Quinn. This clue's been added to the thinking panel. Birth year 1760. Nice picture. Claimed he had no wife. He has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. Was observed spending a night with neighbor's wife. Walter Keane. This motherfucker flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. But did he? I think he did. He just didn't know how it worked exactly, but he did betray Lazarus. Expelled. Lothar Richards held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. What a fucking maniac. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Ah, that is sad. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter. Mary Richards. Ah, and her husband Peter. That is just sad. Josh Bailey. Left his work at Tannery early. Drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat. Drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Horace Webb. Has not held down a job since the new regime. Evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200. Yeah. Gideon Bell. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. Broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning. Refused to start working. 5 instances of job skipping. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information on a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. Damn. 4 maxims of virtue. Serve the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. Sun in the eye. Silence. You will perform your functions as much as is requires. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. He does have I think so. What is this? He was rotting the apple. That is the one that was rotting the apple. And this is to decrease, right? Because I think he's stealing something like time or life force. I would prefer storing no more than this. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. London, March 13, 1795. Since year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that, in 2 months, the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march through the King's current residence to demonstrate their virtue of moderation. I am honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. There are worse jobs than this one, and thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though, too bad literature is forbidden. Brandy and opium. Remember the second virtue, store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached. Invoice, Blackbrook Farm, 3 pounds of butter delivery, 6 pence will cost 29 pence. A violin, portrait of Gideon Bell, painted by Jasmine Nightwind in 1794. And a dwarf shitting in a pot. Stories and Autumn Tales. Damn. Alright, so 3 years have passed. I'm pretty confident. Sloth that I was missing. Do have truth, moderation. Merit. There we go. Have all. Weekly order. Party of Peoples Tribunal number 42. 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. Tribunal is open. Each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit changes are calculated. The first culprit's merit extraction starts. Damn. This guy's the third, basically. Woo. Okay. All right. What are the 4 virtues? A second one is most likely diligence. Where did I see diligence for the first time? No, not this guy, not this guy. Flattening of the first virtue. So, the second virtue is diligence. I'm pretty confident. At work, stuff will be punished. Ha. Do not wait. Remember the third virtue? Poor Bucker, I've never seen so much merit removed in Shumido. Some mistakes are very costly. So he's not breathing. That was all because of merit, basically. Huh. It is a thing of beauty, see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel happy. So, that's hard, man. So, control your emotions. Emotions has something to do with the first virtue. The fourth virtue is probably truth. To not lie or keep secrets. Emotions is something to do with the first one. The fourth virtue is truth, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, these are the virtues. The second one is diligence. Third one is a bunch of images of many things, and the first one I'm guessing is excess. All secrets will be punished. All lies will be punished. Where is lies? At work. I'm pretty sure it's moderation. Sloth will be punished. The third virtue is excessive emotions, I'm pretty sure, will be punished. Untidiness at work is definitely punished. Music is a third virtue punishment. Which one could be the third? Excessive indulgence might be here. Excessive lust. This is probably the hardest one, I think. What is the third virtue? What is the name of the third virtue? So vulgar art and vulgar fashion, I'm guessing, will be punished. And it might be beauty. Uh, Truth. Autumn Tales. Stories. Mistakes might be punished at work, and I'm guessing literature. Yes. Holy shit, I'm good. Okay, so this was the harder part, I think. So, vulgar music, art, and fashion because of beauty, diligence, moderation, and truth. Now, the actual balance is guessing how many merit punishments everything is. But it's pretty easily understandable through things like this. So this is a truth punishment, and this is a excess punishment. And he lost 8 points for this. So 8 points would be moderation and truth. How about this guy? This is probably moderation. Listening to marching music is beauty. And he lost 11 points. This is 1 and 3. This is 1 and 4. Let me go down. So these don't have actual totals. These have. This is truth. This is 4. This is 4 and 2. This is truth twice, I think. So this is -1. Easy to understand because let me actually, yeah, so -1 merit because he countered this twice and is still +8 after this +10 because he denied the existence of it and had a secret compartment, so he is at +8. This is a truth violation, so diligence is -5. Three years have passed. Yeah. This is from the thingy upstairs. When 1795, and as seen here, and this newspaper, it's from 1792. Yeah. Yeah, these two are fine. What about this guy? This is a truth violation, -1. So excess or moderation is -7. And here, beauty is -7 would be moderation, and then -2 for beauty. I'm stupid or what? What if I put 6 here? Pretty sure this is 1. Okay, let me make sure I'm not stupid. This is truth violation. Truth violation is -1. And then this is definitely diligence violation. And then he's at +4 instead of +10, so it's -5. Sloth and... oh, no, wait. This might be a mistake instead. This is 3. Yeah. It's twice a diligence. I thought it was a truth violation, but it's actually... he made a mistake while at work. So it was both times a number 2 violation, which means it's -3. All right. Oops, not what I meant. Okay, so I go up and read these. Gideon Bell. Duke Gideon Bell, birth year 1775. Outrageous hairstyle is probably a beauty violation. -2. Broke down in tears 10 times during questioning. It is -7, so -9. Refused to start working. 5 instances of job skipping. So -15 plus the -9 is now -24. -25 in total, I think. Because of the secrets violation. Horace Webb. 60 instances of non-work, not held down a job since the new regime. Okay. So 60 times 3 is 180. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. That would be -1 lie then. 15 books. This is a minus for sure. So -180 possesses 15 books kept in his private library. So that would be -1 or -15? -1, so he's at -20 because of this and this. Then this lies at -19 and he would be at -4, I think. So just -18? No, he'd still be at plus. I'm stupid. Yeah, he's at plus. +4. No, he would be at +18 then. No? Am I stupid? Horace Webb. Okay, so I don't understand how this works, I guess. Josh Bailey. Left his work early, -3. I mean, it's gotta be minus, so let's put this already. Left work early, -3. Drank excessive amount, -7. So he does -10 total. Excessive amounts again, -17. Approach a married woman with an indecent offer. That is lust. -24. And then -25 because he denied. But it could be 28 because it... Oops, it's here. It'd be 28 because it denied 4 times. Lothar Richards. Large amounts of wine. This would be -7. Angry, -7, so -14. And then he's at +01. So -28. Yes, okay, so they do count by things. So for Josh Bailey, denying 4 times was 4 different violations. So I'm guessing here, for example, not holding down the job since the newest regime would be 60 violations of diligence, which would be -180. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. I'm guessing is a truth violation. So he's at -181 or +19 because of this. Then minus 15, he would be at plus 04. Because of 15 truth violations. I'm pretty sure. Then Gideon Bell. Outrageous hairstyle, minus 2. Breaking down in tears 10 times would be minus 70. Refuse to start, so 72. 5 instance of job skipping. 72, and then minus 5 times 3, 15. So minus 87. And then truth keeping a secret, 88. Yes, okay, so now that I understand how it works, it is much easier to actually fill these first ones. And then Walter Keane. 3 times he flirted with different married women during the party convention. This is excessive lust 3 times, so minus 21. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. This one minus 2, minus 10, so minus 31. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus. Minus 32 then. Fangor Quinn claimed he had no wife, which was a lie, so minus 1. Naked person in his house is a beauty, minus 3 total. Broke his wife's favorite teapot, minus 10. Spending the night with neighbor's wife, minus 17. There you go. During a tribunal, it's probably Gideon Bell is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all tribunal history to execute his punishment. The idol was used on him and he lost 88 merits and died. Huh. Is it not Gideon Bell? I'm pretty sure it is. Years. It's years, yeah. They lose years, basically. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke Gideon Bell was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108 years, which resulted in his death. So I'm guessing the symbol he's using now, this with this and this. If we go back to, I'm just curious, so it's this one. This one here. This is matter. So increase time. I think it's this one. Yeah. No, it's this one. Upon pulling the trigger, if the eye is blue, we can only perform decrease action. So do you have to steal time from someone else? Because if you can only perform decrease actions on something before increasing it. Unless to decrease time on someone is to remove time left. Because this is what he used. I'm guessing it's well, basically this is increased time actually, so would mean that he used the reverse before, right? Yeah. Only decrease stuff first. Well, whatever. Final one. This is the Tribunal of the New Order. There's slight delay in the peaceful march to the King's Castle. Final one. He's obviously trying to access the country. The regime has to fall. It has taken everything from me. 12:15, Napachablade, Capital Route Morning Report. At 8, newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. 8:30, individual in the insurrectionist's uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. Individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. So she's keeping notes. Oh, so I can go in these places. Was there anything in there? No. Let's go in there. Oh, this is the new, yeah. Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. Lazarus Hurst. Yes. Poison. The note. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our Brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Where did Willard die? Was Willard Wright killed at the inn? He's the original, dude that was with even the first guy, not even before Edmund. Come alone and bring proof. See, with Sebastian, yeah. Bring proof something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage it will find me. David Goran, since his success at Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. Nicholas Maker, cowardly but dutiful, useful up to a limit. Alistair Koch, pompous and vain but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. James Turner, greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. Walter Keane, ambitious and inventive but treacherous as many smart people are. Yes, the map. Party camp. Bellwood Crossroads, Cloudsley Cabin, Little Mermaid Inn, which is where he died, Lover's Islet, Blackfield Manor, and Belchester Castle. So he left from here, and then the woman she saw at 8, the carriage passed by. At 8:30, individual in the uniform passed by on the two-wheel contraption, and 2 individuals passed by 2 hours later. Why are you not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I am doing the same thing I saw Lazarus doing during the merit executions. Oh, the gem is black. Jesus Christ. Oh, I can go back and forth between all of those for this one. Holy shit. Okay. This dude has the idol and he's still alive. Here is a dead body. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. Dated saber with some blood on it. He's at the crossroads here. The port, the capital, or Belchester Castle, Blackfields, Crow Towers, and Woodshires. You just see if there's hidden stuff. Not really. There's the boat that's very different, and I cannot go anywhere over there. Dear husband, you are so brave and you have been drinking since early this morning. What will we do? What if the evil government find us? That's Mary, yeah. Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me. Edmund Cloudsley, 1788. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. While I will still put on a pedestal of sweetest praise and you will become my ideal wife. Edmund. Wait, Edmund is not dead? In 1795. So that's what I was confused about at first. They kept saying that he was dead. For you I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudsley died in some robbery and I am rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry Peter. In 1788. In 1795, Edmund, did he get resurrected by the idol? That is weird. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can send my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. He's still betting and he's probably still an asshole. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of her late brother Sebastian, the previous Proudby steward. Sebastian Cloudsley. Be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. This is Turner's horse, with no one on it. This might be Turner then. Oops. This could be Turner. Okay, so this is the Cloudsley residence. Empty cannon. Mangled and burned corpses. So they arrived here and got shot by a cannon. Wait, so Lazarus has some stuff to do at the estate over there. Is what he says, but Willard Wright was killed here. You think they will try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. I've instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Most likely he will be in Order Party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tunic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Consider your face, he may recognize you. She's Ada. This is... all those Order rats sneaking around here is no good. I hope they will just blackmail me and bugger off. Dandelion Room. Ada Baker. Forget-me-not room. Walter Knott. But I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Nice. Nonsense, I'm not an idiot. But real men like us could beat those Order Party ninnies even without any weapons. Alright. That's her over here, but no one's here. Oh. That's not where I wanted to go, but if he gives you something, you may proffer him the instructions. If she does not have it, and she has Edmund's handkerchief, so she probably gave it to him already. Let's go here. No, not here. Then where did I actually click then? Here. This is a Dark Hand Steward. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you've fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Strawmen are your bane. Is this Walter Keane? You cunning devil. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. This is David Gorin that was shot. David Gorin that was shot by Walter Keane. A white pigeon. Admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. The strawman? Yeah. So he shot at it. But he got shot in return. He shot through the window, actually. He did not actually see it very well. Wait, so... Before noon. Early in the morning. Alright. Oops. Then there's the boat thingy here. Where a cannon has been taken from. Oh, kill. I missed the word kill. A harp. Yeah, okay, well. Anything else that I missed? Here. Apparently I did miss something on him. The second pistol. Oh, here. Bullet lodged in the wall. Yeah. A word here. Have. A white pigeon. So the pigeon should have returned here. But why? Oops. Anything I missed here? Doesn't seem like it. I should be good and have almost everything I need. But I feel like this one's much more complicated. Wait, I'm missing one word actually. Not here. Not here. Not here. Doesn't seem to be here either. Ears. No, I do have it. That's where I was just a second before. I've been here. Camp. No. Lost. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay. Alistair and James comes and went to find him. Lazarus Hurst. The original one with the idol. And let's examine the message that was left here. Inside here. You took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins. So, At half 11 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Come alone and bring proof something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage, it will find me. So he did do this. And here, she received the embroidered handkerchief. So I'll approach him. If he gives you something belonging to one who escaped your tonic, you may prefer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. So this is Ada. She gave him the instruction because she no longer has them. He's gonna arrive at around half 11. I think I missed here. Actually, yes. Keys. You know, I mean, don't really give a shit about the keys. A stiletto blade, and probably I didn't click on the small sword. Huh. Yeah, so I cannot go into the actual room, right? No. Where else? So there's a bunch of people dead here by cannon. There's this guy here, which is David, that's dead there. But it's not Lazarus. Where is Lazarus? There's this other note. And this pigeon. Because this is David Gorin, I'm pretty sure. Right? Lazarus has not yet returned for several... Oh, no, it is Lazarus then. Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more. So the woman here... It's currently 12:15 p.m. A carriage passed by, and then at 8:30, one individual passed by, and then at 10:15, two individuals passed by. Early in the morning. Yeah, that one's difficult. At the end, this one, I think, at the cabin. It is the last one, and it is, I'm pretty confident, he killed Lazarus Hurst, and it is Walter Keane. Killed Lazarus Hurst at the cabin. Because it's 12:15 right now. That is this guy on Lazarus that left on his bike alone. Now, what's up with the manor stuff here? Edmund sent this in 1795, which makes no sense. Know where your unworthy mate is hiding. You soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. Put you on a pedestal of sweetest praise and become my ideal wife, Edmund. This makes no sense. Not for the date it is written at. This is Peter Bailey. Here's one dead and one not dead. A slightly dented saber. This guy has the idol at the very end. Trying to make it work, but it doesn't work. He killed this other person. And I'm pretty sure that since this is... Now this is Koch, right? Alistair Koch killed James Turner. And he killed him at this place, which... do I have the map again? Bellwood Crossroads. And what's the last person that's dead? Or the first one that died, basically. It's the one with the carriages. But why? Why were they leaving on a carriage? Nicholas Maker. Alistair Koch. Yeah. James Turner. And Walter Keane. Wait, but... Yeah. Wait, David Gorin. Is that not David Gorin? Lazarus. 11:30 on May 15. Meet me at the place. Yeah, so he did go there. Gave it to the veiled woman and got instruction to come to the place here because he has this. But did Lazarus first meet at this cabin here? Let me go back to the map. Cloudsley Cabin, yeah. So apparently they met there first. Who's the last person that died? Like, the whole thingy went out at first. Oh, it's probably got something to do with this here. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proudby steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned, Lazarus. Wait, but is it really? Because... I'm pretty sure this is Walter Keane that sent this to Lazarus to kill him at the very end. Which is why the pigeon is with Walter Keane. Here, with the reply, I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation, so I will come along in peace so we can discuss your compensation. With the pigeon. And then he tried killing him, which is... he's still there, so this is most definitely Lazarus. Then where the fuck is the last dead person? Who killed someone somewhere else in the morning? It's here, but why? This is like the carriage that was here, but who's this? Who are these people? This is at the manor. But why is the actual question? Because this is the part that confuses me. Why did these people go to the manor? And the cannon is missing from here. So he lost this while gambling. But who set up the cannon? And who is actually killed? And where's the idol? Of our late brother Sebastian to the previous proud beast. Steward, I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned, Lazarus. Which is why they went around here. But early in the morning... Okay. Early in the morning, something went to the because wanted to do it. In the afternoon, Lazarus, I'm pretty sure this is Lazarus Hurst. He went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane, because Walter Keane had tried to kill Lazarus Hurst to get back his golden idol in the past. It is not correct. Blackmail? No. Then that is incorrect completely. Early in the morning. Okay, so this one I know actually. So this one, it is Alistair Koch and James Turner went out to try and find Lazarus Hurst. Instead, they found probably the golden idol, because they had that at the manor, because that's where they went, because that's where he told them they went. On the way back, they started to fight over it. Yes, so this is correct. So this is definitely correct. But what happened early in the morning? He got the note. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30, May 15. Wait, was Lazarus not... Okay, so Lazarus is seen here as this man. But was he... I have... This is Ash Blair. This is where Willard Wright died a long time ago. This is the death of her. When she was trying to kill, Ada was trying actually to kill Edmund. Here, Edmund apparently died from this. That was David Goran and Walter Keane. Now, Lazarus apparently really appears here as this man, which is very clearly not the same as other ones. So, that's the start of Lazarus here. Walter Keane started this. David gathering, okay. Walter Keane knew David, basically. But how did Lazarus get the relic? Probably from Walter, then. Was Walter Keane here? Yes, he was there, and that's him. I don't understand what went on in the morning. What the fuck happened in the morning? So Lazarus definitely in the morning. He went to the inn, I guess. To probably find Walter Keane. Because Walter Keane wanted to have the golden idol. Oops. This is not correct. If I go for manor instead, it's still not correct. Golden idol must be correct. There's no way, man. Who the fuck died at the manor? And why? Why were they here? Someone set up a cannon to shoot anyone that came to the manor. They found the golden idol at the manor. Maybe what happened is Lazarus went to the manor early in the morning. Oh, maybe what happened is David Goran went to the manor. Wait, is it really ideal wife? Because there's this thing here. I don't understand this. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. While you I will put on the pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife, Edmund. This makes no sense to me. This one is really weird to me. entirely. The whole thing is just weird. From this logbook here, the carriage passes by at 8. At 8:30, an individual in uniform passes by on the bicycle, which is most likely Lazarus. And at 10:15, Koch and Turner pass by on horses. They fight, and then Turner dies here, and Koch is here with the idol trying to get it to work. This is Walter Keane probably killing Lazarus. That passed by on a bike. And we know this because Walter Keane sent a message to Lazarus through the pigeon came back with Walter Keane's response. And with Lazarus's response. But the fact that he says you fell for the same trick would mean that it's actually David Goren. So was David Goren Lazarus all along? Did David Goren understand how to use the idol, made himself younger, and tried? Huh. Damn. So it could be David Goren that Walter Keane killed at the cabin. David Goren went to the cabin to kill, clearly, because he just shot Walter Keane. Because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail. I could use Lazarus Hearst to get back his golden idol. This is Lazarus Hearst. This is correct. David Goren correctly went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane because Walter Keane tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst to get back. Is it kill? No, it is indeed blackmail. And there are two things that are wrong here. Is it find? If I change this to find, no. So he definitely went to kill, which is what I knew. Walter Keane, because Walter Keane had tried. If I go for... This is definitely the one. This is definitely the one. Wait. This is wrong. His lost idol. So it's actually lost. Let me change this back to golden. Now this is correctly incorrect. This is what I want. Is idle wrong? It's his lost years. That's... I'm so dumb. You took 32 things from me is not... It means the years. So his true origins are actually the fact that he's not... Yeah, he's just not Lazarus Hearst. He's David Gorin. That after the death of Edmund actually probably stole this from him and went with Walter. Which is why in this one, Walter's with him. Walter's with David. Which is why in the middle there's this brief interruption where I was like, this makes no sense. Edmund never died from it, but that's David's statement. He doesn't want the golden idol. That's not what Walter Keane wants at this point. Walter Keane wants... Let me just see something. Okay. Walter Keane wants his lost years. So David Gorin is most likely actually Lazarus Hearst. Who died early in the morning? I'm guessing that's what happened, but what the fuck's wrong with the morning? Like... Basically, a carriage passes by at 8. To go here. But why? And who set up the cannon? He did lose a cannon while gambling. Walter Knott. Who the fuck died? It's not Peter Bentley. It's not Mary. It's not Nicholas Maker. Then who died? Unless Lazarus is an actual different person from David Gorin. And it very well could be, since now that I remember in the trials... No, David Gorin does not have a folder. I was right. He's not here. David Gorin just disappears. And that's why he's worried... Walter's worried that he might recognize. Walter's like, he might recognize you. Which Lazarus would never. Like, Lazarus would have never met Ada, but David Gorin would. Which is why I'm now pretty convinced David Gorin is actually Lazarus Hearst. But early in the morning, David Gorin went to most likely the inn. But someone wants the golden idol. Someone went to the manor. And they found the golden idol. Alistair and James. But why is it there is what I don't understand. Lazarus said he went there, which is a lie, because Lazarus actually went here to the inn. Actually, it makes no sense. He would not have been back for the 10 o'clock strategy meeting, because he would have arrived at 11:30. At 11:30. Lazarus Hurst. Wait, so David Gorin is just a different... Since his success at the Mermaid Inn, which means it was him. Willard Wright is dead. And Ash Blair did it. But where's David Gorin in this? Unless Ash Blair is just a lie. Which it could be. Huh. I'm still confused on what the fuck happened in the morning. Someone wanted to have the golden idol. And someone died at the manor by the cannon shot. Holy shit, this one confuses me. Like, this one's actually really, really confusing to me. I really don't get this part. He sent the message saying, "See me at the inn," to Lazarus. But why was a carriage leaving? That is the only info we get. Come alone and bring proof. To Lazarus. Walter Keane, James Turner, Alistair Koch, Nicholas Maker, and David Gorin. So David Gorin was Ash Blair then. He was Ash Blair and then he was... That is David Gorin, and if I compare here... Indeed, he could very well be Ash Blair too. So he's mostly just lying. And he became Lazarus Hurst afterwards. But who went to the manor then? Because Lazarus left not long afterwards on his bike. So it is not Lazarus that left early in the manor, to the manor. Or it is actually David Goren that went to, or it is actually Lazarus that went to the manor, and David Goren went afterwards to the other place. But I don't know. What if I do this? Went to the manor to find David Goren because David Goren wanted to have the idol. It's completely incorrect, which makes a lot of sense because I don't know what happened here. I feel like I'm gonna use a hint. I do not know what happened. Okay, let's wait a bit more then. What happened at the manor? This happened. A cannon shot at... Who was here? Who has the manor? Who set up the cannon? Oh no, David Goren is not Lazarus then. I'm so fucking dumb because David Goren's right here. Yeah, I figured I'd seen those two at the same time. So who the fuck is Lazarus? Really just a random that went with David and Walter? Okay, so my theory was completely wrong. Then why did David Goren go to the cabin? Because he sent this message to Lazarus. He sent this message to Lazarus. Lazarus responded. Wait, so Lazarus went to the manor first. David Goren is here dying. What the fuck happened? Lazarus Hearst went to the manor as he said to James Turner. To find Walter Keane. That is not correct. Okay, did Walter Keane kill Lazarus Hearst at the manor? Is it Keane? Yeah, it's... Did David Goren kill... No. So this is correct. Hearst died at the manor in the morning, which is why the golden idol was there when they came by. But who killed him? It is not Walter Keane. Because these are correct. Walter Keane killed David Goren at the end because of this. Alistair and Koch killed James Turner. Yeah, Maker, Nicholas is impossible. Says those two are not correct. Is it Walter Keane that killed Lazarus? No. It is not David Goren either. Maybe Peter Batley. How? 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 Edmund cannot have sent this message. How did Peter Batley do this? He set up the cannon. So I'm guessing Peter wanted the stupid fucking... Oh, so this is actually the one I need to... So Lazarus Hearst went to the house because Peter wanted this like a dumbass. Lazarus Hearst went to the manor to find Peter Batley because he wanted to have the golden idol. Really? Because early in the morning, Peter killed Lazarus Hearst at the manor. Is it to kill? Find, blackmail. I mean, it's hard to know. I'll use find for now. It's kind of hard. Because he probably wants a golden idol for the money again. And then David went there, but how did David know? How? This note to me makes no sense. It's addressed to Lazarus. But he says he will come. But he never went. It's David that went. It makes no sense to me. Because David died there. Lazarus just died at the manor. So he went there. This must be true. Kill our enemies wherever we go. Another betting slip. I'm so confused. How did Edmund ever write this? Is it ideal wife? There's no way, right? Yeah. Ideal body, dead wife. No, it's golden idol. Which is why it's there. It's not fine. I wanted to have. I'm pretty confident. He went to Sebastian's manor to find Peter Batley. Or did he want to find someone else, like Nicholas Maker? What if Lazarus Hurst wanted the ideal wife? That is so dumb. That is so dumb. So that's why there's this note. It's not Edmund. It's Lazarus. Unless I'm dumb. I thought it was David that became Lazarus, but what if Edmund never died? Edmund looks like this. Edmund is already old when we're here. He looks like this. And here he clearly does not die, and he's very old. And he still has the book and all the knowledge, which is why here he's been disfigured and has died, but he has not. Which is why we see William and David and William talking like this, and Lazarus could be just a younger Edmund. Oh, now that makes a lot more sense. He would send David to there, and he would be able to recognize her. So Lazarus Hurst went to the manor to find Peter Batley because he wanted to have the ideal wife, but he did not just want to find her. That's why they were so obsessed with it. He will kill him. Wait, so what if I change something to Turner? So, okay, so that is correct. That is also correct. So these are correct, and there's two wrong somewhere. Let me... So this is correct. It's wife. Let me change this ideal. I want to have... Fight, kill, or blackmail. Want to find. So it is to find. He wants to find. So now there's three wrong. Find, have, kidnap. It's probably what this one is fucking wrong then. Went to find Peter Batley because Lazarus Hurst wanted to... It's either have... He went to the manor, right? Because ideal wife is the correct one. But this makes no sense. If I change this, it's still 2 or fewer slots incorrect. It's Mary. He wanted to find Mary. He didn't give a fuck about finding... I'm so dumb. Alright, so before storming the king's castle with the Order party, Lazarus Hearst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley. She was originally Mary Richards, but they married, which is why she was now Mary Batley, who was hiding there with her husband, Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter in the cannon he had won while gambling. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and then fled the scene with Mary. Ah, man, this is so weird. That was a super weird trip, man. It was pretty good. The last one was harder to nail down, I think. Well, for me at least. It's pretty easy to show that it was harder for me to nail down. Huh. Was never part of the ghastly organization, says Nicholas Maker, part of that ghastly organization. Damn. Yeah, so I really like this game overall. It's very easy to find what was reminiscent of Obra Dinn. Like the placing names and actions and stuff was very reminiscent of Obra Dinn. Difference in the style of like Obra Dinn was actually just walking around with your compass thingy, which unlocked more and more depth. And in Obra Dinn, figuring out the identity of people was probably the hardest part, because finding out how they died was mostly trivial. It was very often pretty obvious, and sometimes it was just slightly awkward with the keywords, but most of the time it was fine. Here I think the limited keywords do help in the narrowing down of stuff, but it is sometimes annoying to have to find keywords in weird texts that are unrelated. So that could be something that I feel like a different system might be nice. It is nice to like, I do get though that it's not too bad when you play with the recommended thing, which highlights the words and notes and stuff, and highlights where you need to click. But I do prefer to generally play without it enabled. I think the places to click are pretty well marked, pretty obvious most of the times. And if it's so easy to actually enable it back, that it makes sense to simply play with it mostly disabled, and then if you're lacking like 1 or 2 words or just stuck, you can enable it again. The ending was tough for me, mostly because I'm a dumbass, but it's also like, I'd say I'm gonna play this afterwards. I'm jamming. I was just finish my thought and I'll play the epilogue. The ending was tough, but mostly because figuring out who... But I mean, I did nail down though that it was weird that Edmund died, but I did not realize it. Like I thought at first that David was Lazarus Hearst, but then I realized it made no sense when we. Like at the end, it might make it made sense, but then going back and like working on it, I realized it didn't make sense if I remembered everything, because there's many scenes where David was there at the same time as Lazarus. So Lazarus was actually Edmund, and he was disfigured because he became younger because of the fresh corpses he had. He made the experiments with the golden idol and just became younger, which is why the golden idol was lost, quote unquote, because he kept it as Lazarus. And then Walter Keane did kind of lie about not finding the idol, because simply Edmund kept it. I'm still confused as to why it was David Gorin that was sent to the inn after Walter Keane had threatened Lazarus, and how the fuck did Walter give the correct paper to Ada to make it work? Because from Edmund's response, it is as if Edmund was going there in person. So yes, Edmund would have recognized Ada, and so would David. But Edmund would not have. Well, I guess Edmund also saw Walter for the first time at the cabin. So it does make sense that David would also know this because it was there the first time they met at the cabin. Yes, then that kind of makes sense actually, and it was just me being stupid. Which is why also Lazarus said I'd be back by 10, because he left with the delegation, going to the manor, simply telling Mary that he'll get her, basically, because he knows where she is. I'm still not sure if Mary really liked Edmund, but I think she didn't, because if she had, she would not necessarily have married Peter. But then again, I do admit that Peter said, "Oh, Edmund died and whatever." So maybe Peter does not give a fuck. It's hard to say. But she definitely probably does not hate Peter, because she would not have married him if she hated Peter. Like she's just like here for his huge amount of gold and his mansion. All right, the grand vision of a better world. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hearst. He will build the ideal society. That is how he became younger. He stole 32 years of Walter. That's what happened. Swear it, yes, with his power, I will do whatever is necessary to build a better world. Brotherhood of Masks. Angus MacBain, the Water Snake's Master. Alistair Koch, the Proud Beast Master. And James Turner, the Dark Hand Master, with Walter Keane, Chester Davy, Nicholas Maker, Willard Wright deceased, Sebastian Cloudsley deceased by accident, which is why Edmund could actually get back there and no kind of the Brotherhood of Masks. This is David Gorin. Yes, my lord, I swear my loyalty to do and will undertake whatever tasks require of me. David, thank you for dealing with all the challenges relating to my death and for keeping an eye out on our new ally. I do feel I've impressed him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with my vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24th. We are ready for the next step. Brotherhood Masters. So Edmund Cloudsley left the... yeah, so Sebastian Cloudsley left the idol. No, the idol to the Brotherhood in his will. But then David Gorin, on Edmund Cloudsley's order, stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright. The Brotherhood, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? The Brotherhood tasked Walter Keane to punish Edmund Cloudsley and recover the idol. But his attempts were fruitless, yes. During one attempt, Walter Keane was captured, and Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to join his side. Edmund used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus Hearst. Then he claimed to be Griffin Reborn and transformed the Brotherhood into the Order Party. Brotherhood Masters James Turner and Alistair Koch helped Lazarus Hearst seize power in the country and enforce the rule of virtues by taking youth away from common people and giving it to the Order Party. Right before the final showdown with the uncooperative king, Lazarus Hearst wanted to kidnap Mary Batley, but was shot by Peter Batley, and the idol was broken. There you go. That was the hidden part that I not understood, and you needed to. This one's kind of weird, this epilogue, because you kind of needed to get the. You kind of need to understand what happened there before getting to the epilogue. You kind of need to understand that Lazarus Hearst is actually Edmund, what Edmund became. It's harder to understand that Ash Blair is David Goren, but Ash Blair is simply a pseudonym he used because it was on the cigarettes, on his cigar or cigarette stuff. He just liked the Ash Blair brand, so that's what he called himself. But it is David Goren, and you said, like, if you know it's David Goren, then you can kind of understand it's actually Edmund that did this on purpose. Overall, it's a pretty fucking solid game, I'd say. Yeah, it's a bit hard to figure out the end, but it's not too bad. It is doable. I mean, I did it with a lot of guessing and stuff, but I did do it. I might have been dumb too. People might just figure it out much faster than I did, but I really liked the game. Yes, super fucking reminiscent of Obra Dinn, but in all the good ways. Some of the mechanics of Obra Dinn kinda sucked. Like the fact that you had to just walk around everywhere to remember your clues in Obra Dinn really sucked, but I think the way your notes and everything was remembered in Obra Dinn, or not really your notes, but at the same time, yeah, I'm trying to remember if, but no, Obra Dinn did not really either. Well, no, I think it's kind of fair to say that Obra Dinn also had the difficulties with sometimes. Well, Obra Dinn had less fully written clues, but it is true that sometimes you had to revisit death scenes, and revisiting death scenes in Obra Dinn was an absolute nightmare. Trying to get to the right place, you had to navigate the ship, remember which dead bodies had some kind of textual clue that was important. And don't really want to spoil Obra Dinn just in case, but some really pieces of info were hard to find. You had to remember which death sequences had those pieces of infos. And yeah, so here I think it was done better, because it was never too bad to actually just scroll through and access pieces of paper I remembered, having seen but not necessarily remember everything. Overall, my only hope is that they do another one. It's just such a fucking great game. And if they can just even do, like, obviously not the exact same game, but a same styled game with a different setting, another story, I'd be all the more down for it. Like, this is fucking fantastic, and what I wish Lucas Pope could have kept doing afterwards, but I know he's not going to do it. He mentioned not wanting to do another game like that, so hopefully these devs from Latvia will keep doing that and bring us some more good stuff. Well, that's it. Case of the Golden Idol is a fucking fantastic game, and